So you're planning on seeing Ryan Coogler's Sinners this weekend, but here's something you might not realize. Where you see it actually changes your experience. Now let me explain. This isn't just about screens being bigger. Coogler shot Sinners on film, actual 65mm and IMAX film, which means that there are different versions of the movie depending on where you go. And I don't mean different stories, the narration's totally the same, but they look different. And that means that they feel different, and you get a different experience. Most people will see this in the Ultra Panavision 70. That's a 2.76:1 ratio. That's the widest cinematic format ever used. You get huge horizontal scope, epic landscape, ensemble blocking, wide storytelling. What this does emotionally is create a sense of scale, grandeur, and isolation. It makes it great for horror and drama where what's not shown, or the empty space, needs to add a lot of tension into what's being shown. Now, of course, you can also see this in IMAX, and usually you just think like, wow, that's gonna be bigger. But it's really crucial here because certain scenes will have this expansion and you'll feel the vertical space and you'll feel a different ratio of what is happening, and it'll like extend the scene. Two different versions that you can see it in is 1.90:1 IMAX, and this is a slightly taller and more narrower version of IMAX that is still very immersive. You see it in more modern IMAX digital screenings. The difference between this and standard is that you get more headroom, more sky, more towering architecture, more body language. And like I said, certain scenes you're gonna feel this like emotional pull from the aspect ratio. This is going to make you feel more present. It's going to feel more dynamic, like it's including you in the emotional beat of the musical sequences and the elevated horror movements. The other IMAX format is 1.43:1, and if you can see it in this, this is the full frame. This is the tallest and most immersive format available. What this is going to do emotionally is going to make you feel overwhelmed in the best way. It's going to be intense, towering, monumental. You're going to feel like you are right inside this horror film. So, why do these differences matter? Same shot, different frame, different story. A hallway lit in 2.76:1 feels lonely. That same hallway in 1.43:1, that feels trapped. Coogler is using these aspect ratio shifts intentionally, expanding them during emotional or horror peaks, and using wide frames for atmosphere and buildup. This is so important. This means depending on what theater you walk into or plan to see it in, Sinners can feel like an epic poem or a claustrophobic nightmare. And it is designed that way. These aren't just technical details, they are storytelling tools. That is so cool. It gets even cooler because if you really want to get immersed in it, you can see it in 4DX where the seats move and they'll spray blood on you. I'm not saying that you can't see it at home someday, but if you've got the chance to see Sinners in one of these formats, do it. You will feel the difference in your chest, in your breath, in your bones. Because cinema, real cinema, isn't just pixels and sound. It's about how a story surrounds you.